Alright, hello everyone. So, let me just start with, I guess, the biggest item of the day, which is right next to me right here. I got a weighted blanket. This is an Ulta Vita weighted blanket. It's 20 pounds. Originally from Kohl's. Looked it up online. Kohl's seems to be the only place that sells it. It's 48 inches by 72 inches. And it is... Did I say it was 20 pounds already? It's weighted down with glass beads, and it retails for $240. Wow, I cannot remember what I've said already. My mind is just like a goldfish, but paid 40 bucks for it. Now, I'm sure it goes on sale every so often, but and there's actually a buy one get one sale going on right now at Kohl's when I looked it up online. But definitely never retails for less than 100. And wow, like they said they never used it. Looks like it's been like unfolded, but like doesn't look like it really has any wear or anything. And so I'm really excited to try it out because weighted blankets are supposed to help with insomnia and stress and anxiety. And I've read some people online talking about them, like their reviews. They seem to help a lot of people. So really excited to try that out. Like they originally were trying to sell it for 50, and I was like, I don't know, I don't want to pay 50 for it. And then maybe if I don't like it, and then I hadn't done the research online, yet. And it's like, I walked away, but I kept thinking about it, so looked up the brand, found the product page online, and looked at the reviews, and decided to get it because I wanted one for a while. So moving on. This Beyblade set, which is all in Japanese, interestingly, was $2. If you don't know what these are, they're toys. They're little tops that you like have a cord and then you pull it and then it spins out. There's a couple of TV shows based around it. I watched it as a kid, and this one just looked really cool with the dragons. It's called, yeah, the Gold Dragon version. Yeah, it's just very nostalgic. I thought it looked really cool. And, yeah, it's the coolest one I've ever seen. I never had anything this cool as a kid. Did have a couple of, like, Beyblades as a kid, though. And, I have an 11-year-old brother who, he probably only will play with it for, like, 1 minute. But, like, this could be a nice little, Christmas gift for him. Because his birthday already passed. It was in March. Got this KitchenAid kettle. I don't know. Oh, it's 10 quarts. No. Wait, no. No, I completely, I was like 10 quarts. No. 1.5 quarts, 1.4 liters. It's a whistling kettle. They're trying to sell it for 3, but they're having a sale. This particular vendor, everything was $1 because they said she said that her house was filling up. There's some rust spots on the inside, and it's kind of well used. Have to scrub it down good on the inside and the outside. But for just $1, a whistling kettle. I know, I don't really need one. Right now, at least. One of my roommates has one of those electric kettles, and that's really nice. It's glass and everything. And I don't even use hot water that much because I drink coffee, so coffee maker. So I'm just gonna give this to my mom because the kettle she's been using, like the bottom has rusted out, like it leaks constantly. So there's that, and I got from the same lady everything for $1. I got a box of cards, thank you cards, because they're super pretty, by Jen Gordon. Those are all the designs on the inside. It doesn't say how many cards are on the inside, which I think is very strange. But it is a large box of cards. Yeah, I'm not going to count these or anything, but let me see. Well, maybe. Let me just see how many of each design there are. 2, 4, 6, 8. So there's 8 of each design, and there's how many? There's 6. 8 times 6. And I know how to do the math. 42, no, 48. Oh, darn. Mental math slacking a bit, I guess, during the summer. I've taken 2 semesters of college calculus and did well in those, but can't do 6 times 8 faster than a couple seconds. Anyway, yeah, they're just really, really pretty. I love the floral designs, and there's nothing wrong with them or anything. And there's a lot of cards in here for $1. 48 cards with envelopes. Let me just look at these. Thank you cards. Maybe we have a lot of them, because cards are always great to have for all kinds of occasions. And my mom has bought many from flea markets and garage sales already, but I also like to craft, so I could even cut these up. I mean, just for $1 for all of these, yeah, I would not mind at all cutting these up and trying to use them for scrapbooking or something. I just love having personalized things for people, like giving it a handwritten note, even in the digital age. I love to journal. I used to digital journal when I was in middle school, but I just really love the feeling of putting pen to paper. So I write, in actual journals. So I just love paper stuff. Kind of rambling. Let's see, but not rambling for too long, I don't think, because this video has only been less than 7 minutes. Got these tabs for 25 cents, brand new Avery tabs, good brand. They're not the kind where you can insert the little sheet, but I guess if you really want to, you could. Oh, it says to print the section titles on paper and then to slip it in, because these sheet protectors, oh well, they're plastic dividers that have a little sheet protector, like they have a slot so you can put a sheet in there, and so you can put a piece of paper in there, I guess, to label it, just kind of like that. That's how they suggest doing it. Running along that edge. Anyway, I always, if it's like 25, 50 cents for tabs, good quality plastic tabs, and not those paper ones that tear, I always like to buy these. I have way more tabs than I do binders, but just using these for school, I always used at least one set every single year from middle school and through high school. I don't use binders quite as much in college. Like, they're just heavy. Like, if I'm out of my dorm all day, everything's in my backpack. I'll use folders and take like what I need. I'm not gonna bring a whole binder around, but I always just like to buy these because good ones are pricey. Like, this is probably at least $3-4 in the store, maybe $5. The thicker plastic ones, Avery name brand, and I just it's not a perishable item. They'll last for a while, so it might take me years to go through my supply of dividers, but I have some in hand for when they break. And I also got 3 legal pads, paper pads, 25 cents a piece as well. And yeah, just I use notebooks, spiral notebooks, but I'm transitioning to using disc bound notebooks. Like if you're familiar with the Happy Planner brand of products, those are disc bound. It's just having, or Rollabind, if you ever heard of that. And Staples has the Arc brand. It's pricey to get into disc binding. Well, I like to use metal discs, not plastic ones, so that's part of the priciness. But I really like how versatile they are, because you can just rip pages off. I don't know, I'm rambling again, but I have some near me, so I might as well show you guys one. Here's one of my Happy Planner covers. This is a letter size cover, the big size they call it. It says teachers have class, because I'm studying to be a teacher. I've got my little metal discs. You can just rip pages right off of it and like put them back on. So I've been using these because I really like them, but then you have to like hole punch everything, and it's like I said, it's kind of pricey. And then So if you want to reuse the covers, you gotta rip all the stuff out. But I don't know. I really like my planner is a happy planner, disc bound. Really like that system. So might transition using that. But hey, 25 cents for paper pad. Paper is always great to have. Again, rambling, but this is almost over. This is not something that I bought, but rather my dad did. He got, let me try to put it all in the frame. All of this art stuff for just $5, which is an amazing deal. Because let's just start with what's on the bottom and go up. This drawing technique book retails for $30. It's hardcover. It's huge. Yeah, I find books for 50 cents, $1. It's pretty common at a flea market, but not always good books. But yeah, $30. Then here's this Anatomy for the Artist book. It was at the thrift store for $1.99. Ohio thrift. Doesn't say what it retailed for. So, certainly at least $15, because that's a hardcover. There's this hardcover journal. I buy journals a lot because I mentioned that journal earlier, probably at least $10. So we're up to 15, 10, 30, 55 at this point. And then all of these Prismacolor colored pencils, this is a 24 pack. They go for at least 15, so that's already, we're at 70. Yeah, and they're hardly used. They look basically new. I mean, some of them, like this one, kind of like has a tip. Needs to be sharpened. But some of these are brand new, I think. Look how sharp that is still. Nothing missing, all of them there. And then 2 of these 12 packs. These go for at least 8. Can go for a 10 or more, depending on, if it's on sale or what store you go to. And so, how much are we at now? So, 8.16. And then I said these were 15, so that's 31. And then I said 70 earlier. That is $101 worth of art-related stuff, and he paid $5 for it. So I just had to show it. My dad's not an artist. I think he painted a little bit when he was like in high school, but he hasn't really had the time for it lately. But yeah, amazing deal. And he has some sketchbooks, so one day maybe I'll get to it. And finally, this was not at the flea market, but we stopped by a yard sale on our way home. These were 25 cents a piece. Just some basic kitchen utensils because, starting to get my own stuff because I'm away from home, so I cook a little bit because this summer I'm in an apartment while I'm doing some summer research. And when school starts up again, I'll be back in a dorm, but when I'm an upperclassman, junior or at the latest senior year, I'll be in my own place. My college requires us to have university housing unless we live in the area, unless you live within like 30 minutes away or something like that. So the university leases apartments and houses and stuff, so most people do transition into a house or apartment by junior or senior year, so definitely gonna need these in the future. Just a spatula. I think this is a spatula. I don't know. I really don't know the names for kitchen utensils, and I thought it'd be great to like flip pancakes with. It's got a little silicone handle and then some tongs. They're 25 cents a piece. These are a little bit rusty on the hinge, but definitely cannot beat that price. Because I've been looking at kitchen utensils and things because I've been in an apartment all summer. Still gonna be in an apartment until the beginning of August. So, and like I said, I'll need them in the future. All right, kind of getting long. So, favorite items. One of my favorite items was this blanket. I'm really excited to try it out. I've never seen a weighted blanket in person, and so I was really exciting to like see at the flea market, and I've been wanting one for a while because I have trouble sleeping, and I also have trouble with anxiety. Sometimes like I can't fall asleep because of like a mix of stress and anxiety, and sometimes like I think I wake up too early because of some stress too. Yeah. All right, so yeah, I just sometimes talking about you're like, why would you be so stressed? But I unfortunately do get stressed a bit more easily than other people. Actually, a lot more easily. My brothers are actually very easygoing, but I just think through everything, I guess. So, I think this is probably the star of the show. I don't know that anything else I got today, while useful and great to have, compares. So this is my only favorite item for the video. All right. I also have if you're still listening, I have a bunch of other flea market videos that I like from, the times that I have been home this summer. But I haven't uploaded them yet just because, life. So maybe those will go up at some point. But I'll see you guys again soon. Maybe well, you might see a video from me soon. Just, it might be an older one, but all right. Have a great week, guys.